Good evening, Grand Bahama. Good evening, Bahamas. To our leadership, past and present, to all of the candidates, your teams, our supporters, and everyone who came out tonight, thank you for being here or watching online. I know what this island means to the Free National Movement, and I know what this moment means for our country. You know my husband as the Member of Parliament for Marco City, the leader of the Free National Movement, and the man asking for the privilege to serve as the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I know him as a loving husband, devoted father, caring son, brother, and uncle, and a loyal friend. I know the man who wakes up early, not for attention, but because he believes preparation is a part of respect. I know the man who listens carefully, even when it costs him in time, because he understands that leadership is not a performance. It is about caring and responsibility. I know the man who carries the weight of other people's fears and frustrations and then comes home and is still present with his family. Let me tell you why I believe with all my heart that he is the right man to lead this country. When I met Mike over 17 years ago and we began to spend long hours talking on the telephone, I found he had many impressive qualities. But two things stood out. One, he had a deep love for helping people. And two, he had a strong work ethic underpinned by his faith. Thank you to the people of Marco City who've entrusted Michael as their Member of Parliament. Marco City, Michael loves you. But I must let you know that long before you gave him the privilege to serve in Parliament, Mike was serving his community, helping wherever he could to enhance the lives and standard of living of his neighbors. Imagine talking to a guy who's supposed to be trying to impress you, and instead of bragging about his degrees and his assets, he is bragging with passion and pride about pet projects in his community, like one he dubbed Law, Light and Water for Everyone, lamenting that in the modern Bahamas, no family should go without these two essential items. The second thing that impressed me about Mike was just like my dad. He is not afraid to work with his hands. He is as comfortable in a suit as he is in overalls, doing what it takes to get the job done. In terms of his faith, once he has done what is humanly possible, thanks to Mother Laura Benson, who raised him and taught him to pray, he knows the importance of faith. Many of you will remember Hurricane Dorian. I do not have to describe what it did to Grand Bahama. You lived it. You remember the sounds, the waiting, the uncertainty, the fear that still comes back when it rains too long. There's a moment that stays with me, and it will stay with me for the rest of my life. The water rose above all we expected, and we were trapped at home. We could not get out. After Mike had made calls and heard of failed efforts to send help for us and our neighbors, after we strategized as to what we would do if things became even more worse. At that point, there was nothing else human hands could do. My husband, in that moment, took me by the hands, and he prayed the most powerful prayer, not just for our family, but for our neighbors and for the community of Grand Bahama, that God would deliver us, that God would protect us. And soon after we were evacuated, and after ensuring that me and our daughter were settled, he was on the ground assisting with rescue efforts. I remember a quote from Martin Luther King. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. In those moments, Mike understood leadership is not only for the good days, but for the days and nights when your own house is breaking apart and you still choose to think about others in need. Like all of us, my husband is not perfect, and he's never sold himself as perfect. But what he is steady, faithful, serious about people, and a man who does not hide from responsibility. So tonight, I'm asking you to see him the way I see him. Not just as a politician, see him as an intelligent and visionary man who's been tested, a man who's been shaped by this country, and a man who is ready to lead this country with courage, faith, discipline, and heart. FNMs, ladies and gentlemen, putting my personal sentiment aside, as an attorney, I submit to you that the evidence and Mike's record clearly reflects that he is a leader who will work day and night to do the hard work that transforms lives and improves lives. Grand Bahama, please join me in welcoming my husband, Michaela's daddy, the Member of Parliament for Markham, and with full support and the grace of God, the next Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Looks like
Michael
look how far we've come, my baby. We might have took the long